Okay, this is another weird one. Where I play the suicidal angle creator style and it works and we crush them and it's not super close, but it feels really bad. Like it feels like everything I do is stupid and I just kind of walk into people and die. And then my team wins. And like I'm 11 wins and 2 losses at this point. And it happens every time. It always feels like I'm not the person winning the games. So here's the play style. So you start by making sure that your timing is perfect whenever your tank is going to encounter the enemy team for the first time. That's when you want people to think they can kill you for sure, at an angle that makes them turn their back to your tank. Unfortunately, their sniper killed our McCree before the game even starts, so now I have a 20-second timer in my head, and I'm just like, alright, we're going to wait so that my McCree is going to enter this fight in 20 seconds. I gotta make sure that everyone's alive then, and that's when I want my impact to be biggest. And I know that when I burrow and then dash and then pop up, that's like 6 seconds from when that starts is when my impact is biggest. So in 14 seconds I want to burrow dash in. I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting, and then there's a shield to walk up in front of. And here we go, we got their tank. Burrow dash in, pop up, and I die. But when I died, so did my Kiriko, but their tank is dead, so they're not even going to touch, right? So the important part of this play, even though they got 2 when they got me, was this, right here. Right? So that won us the point. Like, sure, we lost 2 and killed 2, but one of the ones we killed was their tank, and nobody else on their team wants to touch point, so whatever. So I just want to see how close our McCree was to being back when we went in. Not close. Our McCree is like in spawn right now. Yeah, very, very not close. Anyway, so we just won the fight, and now the suicide that I did was kind of not helping. I should have been safer. Their sniper surprised me. I didn't expect it either. And neither did our Kiriko. But it doesn't matter, because once you kill the tank, fight's over. Alright, so me and Kiri are back. Now our tank is way over on the right, and everyone else on our team is over here on the left. So who do I want them not to look at so that that person can be more effective? The tank, who's not getting healed and is 100 miles away from us, right? So don't go right with my tank. I want to stay as far from him as possible. So there's my super low tank. He needs someone to make a loud noise. I'm gonna dance the hook and burrow in right above him and make a loud noise. So the Zen and the sniper person are gonna stop thinking about my tank and think about the guy who just made a really loud noise walking right in front of their tank, and then burrow dashing right towards them, like they all know what's coming. So let's see if their tank cares about me. No, he doesn't care about me. It would have been nice. Would have been nice if he cared about me. Clearly I distracted the Widow. Clearly I distracted the Kiri. I don't know what this is. What's going on here? She must be dead. I killed the Zen. So yeah, I distracted 3 people and one of them died and I'm full health. So that's a pretty cool play. Okay, so tank is super low. I know my Kiriko is going to be with him, but I want as much attention drawn away from him as possible. So here we go. Please pay attention to me, Mr. Tank. Please pay attention to me. He's not gonna. That was a fail, but you know what I was doing. It. Shot him in the face, and oh, he did. He threw a hook at me. So I got hook out of him. I got the grapple out of Widow, and I killed the Zen. And then the Kiriko was looking at me too. So yeah, every single person on their team who wanted to be killing my 20% health unhealed tank was looking at me. Tank lives, and I just leave the fight. kind of screw up my ability to get up there. And now I'm gonna do this. So this position is what I like to call the I'm not actually doing damage from here, but you don't want me here. Nobody wants me here. Okay, so let's look. How does see the widow's like I don't want you there, right? Kiri, let's see. Yep, she doesn't want me there. What about this girl? Sojourn? Sojourn doesn't want me there, right? I haven't done any damage. I'm not in a position to do damage. This is a terrible position, right? If I was in a Grandmaster or something, they would just ignore me. But at my rank, you put somebody shooting the tank in the butt that doesn't have good cover, and everyone's like, that guy doesn't have good cover. Let's kill him. So there's 4 people who care more about me than finishing this fight. Like, they have numbers that my tank is isolated, tank is low. They should be shooting my tank. And they're like, Venture doesn't have cover. Let's get Venture. Let's get Venture. So I make a loud noise. I burrow. The Widow misses her shot. Sojourn has to dash away. Kiriko heals Sojourn. I walk over here. And I'm not going to give it up. Right? I still have dash if I need it. Now I shoot the tank. The tank dies. Everyone was looking at Ben and they shouldn't have been. They're all dead. I didn't do any damage, but I killed them. Alright, same deal. This is a stall. Their tank's very far out. All I want them to do is not group up, right? I want them to think they can get a kill so much that they forget about grouping up. So I want 1 or 2 of them to be 2v5ing, 2v4ing the rest of my team. And then I want 3 of them to be thinking, Venture's way out of position. Let's kill Venture. Okay? So Sojourn is thinking what I want. Kiriko's thinking what I want. Kiriko's dead. Zen's looking at me. And this is the important part. If everyone turned on me, I would be dead, and this would be a terrible play. But their tank is in. Right? He doesn't even know what's going on. So they lost to Kiriko. Their tank potentially could have died. All because I did nothing. And then I get out. Perfectly fine. Go back to the same position over here. We already won this fight. Just based off that weird little maneuver. Alright, so now it's all just a million ults. Nobody knows what's going on. I'm just chaos. I don't have a plan. Just shooting randomly and weird stuff. And I died. I can't predict what's going to happen when a million ults go off during overtime, so we lost. Okay, so we won. They didn't even touch. Easy peasy. I did die to Zen. Lots of people chased me into that room. Lots of ults went off, but nobody touched. I imagine while I was dying, their hogs should have been touching. 95, he's using his ult. Pushing his in, he's trying to touch. I guess he touched alone. Nope, Kiri was with him. Zen was with him. What happened to... Anyway, who knows. Something unrelated killed the sniper in the Sojourn. And we just kind of won. So I don't think I was involved in that at all. I think what I did was random and dumb, and I just died and didn't kill anyone or distract anyone, and that last fight was smooth, so my team won without me on that fight. But most of these fights were pretty cool. Alright. So you know the plan. Try to get Hog to use Hook on me without hitting. And then try to get Kiriko to watch whoever you're shooting at and possibly use abilities to try to save them. Stay full health, don't die. And if enough people are looking at you, don't even try to do damage. Alright. So the thought process here, my team went right, so I go left. That's all it is. I just want to be as far from my team as possible, because you can't distract people by standing with your team. Because when they stop being distracted by you, you want there to be a second where they have to go find someone else to think about. You don't want them to be able to be like, well, adventure's gone. Let's look at the person that's already on my screen. Like it's creating an angle, man. You're gonna be way far away from your team. All right. Hog throws hook, so I save Sojourn, but Sojourn gets killed by a bunch of people anyway. So then I try to burrow. Once I'm burrowed, and we've already lost Sojourn. Yeah, it's Sojourn that we lost. I feel like what I want them to do is not look at my tank, right? So I can go way over here and they won't look at my tank, or I can go way over here and they won't look at my tank. If I go over here, I'll definitely die, so I'm probably just going to go over there. I could go back to my team for safety, but it's a 4v5. If I go back to my team, we're just gonna die. So this is one of those suicidal distraction things. Should I probably do it from my view? There we go. All right, here we go. Yeah, so I go to the mega, but then I hear that Hog's coming, right? Hog's coming to the mega because Hog knows what I'm doing. So I'm like, never mind, I'm gonna go this way. All right, again, we got point even though we're down 2, right? They're in a 5v3 and they gave us point because they'd rather chase me around than take point. So now my tank's in a lot of trouble. I get Sojourn not to rail my tank, right? This is one of the hallmarks of the distractee style is you start on your tank so that the people who are shooting at your tank see you, and then you make a big noise towards a ridiculous position with no cover, and they're like, well, that's the one I should be shooting at. And then you burrow, and they're like, wait, what? And now they're like, do we watch the burrow, like the unburrow? Like, so Brig and Hog and Kiri are all watching me unburrow, and my tank is full health and just walks away, and we still have point. We still have point. Like, why do we still have point? There's a 5v0 on point right now, and we still have it. So then I go, over here. Hey, how's it going? Right? And over here, they're like, why is this a 3v1? Why is no one shooting at us? And there's a Halby answering that question. So Sojourn's still thinking about me. The hook is still aimed at me. And here comes more Sojourn. Hi, Sojourn. Hey, Tracer. Hey, Hook. This whole time, they had numbers and we still have point. And now McCree got a kill on point. Because there's like 4 of them over here. Everyone disengaged to chase the venture except one person, and that person is now dead. So yeah, I died doing that. I didn't kill anyone doing that. I didn't get any low doing that, but that's why we're at 41% right now. It's tricky because the timing is really important here. Like, if you just draw people's attention away from your tank when your tank doesn't need you to, you're gonna die for nothing, like this. Like, my tank was in no danger, just didn't need me to do that, and I died. So sometimes you're just being an idiot. But if you don't risk being an idiot, you can never do cool stuff. This is a mistake as well, but just me. I was trying to get Tracer to duel me on the right while everyone else looked at my team on the left, but Sojourn came to run me and I died. That's it. I forgive that mistake. 2 mistakes in a row. Now I'm feeling a little bit bad about these 2 mistakes. So I see Tracer over there dueling the Cass, and I'm like, I don't think Cass is threatened by that. He's getting double heals, doesn't need my attention. So where am I needed? That's a good question. Where's my tank? Yeah, tank's over here on the right. I think since we're the attackers in this situation, we get to choose when to disengage, and we're just gonna not engage until the Tracer's dead. So that's what I think we're gonna do. Because she's making the mistake of pulling attention when the tank's not busy. Like, that Hog is not doing stuff, so Tracer shouldn't be over here. Alright, so I'm like I could go in now. I have my ult, I have both my abilities, I'm in a good position to go in, and I look and my tank is like, nah, let's poke. So I'm like, alright, I'm gonna wait. I'm poking. Alright, here comes my tank. Jump to low ground. Now, my whole team's gonna walk through this doorway, right? So where do I want them to be looking? Not at this doorway, right? So if I dashed this way, Sojourn and Tracer and Hog would have a nice little triangle where they could murder me, right? So I can't do that. If I go this way, then Hog can't really hit me. It's too hard. And Brig can harass me and Kiriko can harass me, but they're gonna, like, my whole team is about to walk out in front of them, so they don't want to harass me. So this is the safer bet. So I think I'll probably just burrow dash right into Brig, and then shoot them in the back unless they shoot at me, and they probably won't shoot at me, and they'll have lots of things to shoot at. Here's the burrow dash. Kiriko abandons. Oh, I can bait a hook. Hey, guy who should be guarding the entrance. Look at me. Oh, people aren't looking at me. Guess what? Make a loud noise. So why did I ult? Just against a hog? Like a full health hog with all of his healing? Not to kill him. Now who's he looking at? And there we go. Fight over. We got the 2 kills we needed. Hog is not on point. Like, my ult was important, but I think we might have won the fight without it because Cass had already got the kill. And Hog was already looking. No, Hog was still in it. Hog would have at least stalled point. So my ult did get him off point, and that's important. Getting it at 56 is crazy. Anyway. This is I think because, right, it's because of the timing. So we're at 70. If we can get to like 90, then they're going to have to suicide onto point instead of just walking onto point. They're not a quick team. Tracer can stall and they can get there, but that's not a good fight for them. So my choices here are go back to point or make Hog as far away from point as possible so that when they do get on point, they're dead. So my goal here is just to get Hog to chase me. Hog's not going to chase me just because I'm over here. Hog's only going to chase me if I almost kill someone. Who can I almost kill? That guy. Alright, now Hog's over here. It's up to 84 before Hog even starts to walk to point. And now it's a desperation thing. And this is the end of the game. Let's watch it from Hog's perspective. Ooh, shield in your face. Sorry guys. Sorry. So yeah, man. Same strat as the other games. I am the angle creator. Suicidal angle creator. I'm gonna combine multiple into one video because it's too fun, you know? I suppose we did this one. That was Arctic Peninsula, so then we could do New Body. New Body.
Ready for battle.
They have this coming, so let's give it to them.
Ready for battle.
Okay, so similar thing. I want my Ashe and my Monkey to be able to shoot people in the back. I never want to engage anything but first. I should be the first person who engages. Because distraction is much less value once they have a play. So like if someone on my team dies before I distract anyone, then why are you distracting people? You're not creating a fight before you're creating not 4 people. I'm saying it wrong. So anyway, our Ashe gets an easy kill. I go up here, there's 3 people looking at me while my monkey jumps on them. This dude is dead. That girl is dead. This dude is dead. So yeah, that worked out, right? This is play the game, by the way. The very first thing I do this game is play the game. Very funny. So my Ash gets an easy pick on their Ash. My monkey is in, but his shield is up and he gets hooked, so now he's out. I'm trying to make sure that they don't finish him by distracting all the people, especially the camera. Kiri keeps me up for this weird nonsense. And I kill him. So the amount of suicidalness that you put into your distraction is based on how close to dead your tank is. So if my tank is just entering the fight, then I just want to like make a loud noise. Don't even hit me. Just be like, hey, this is a position you don't want me in, right? Come get me out of this position, right? Nice and soft. But if my tank is like low health, being double healed, and everyone's looking at him, you gotta dash someone right in the face. Doesn't matter if you die, that's what you gotta do. So my tank's at 40% health. It's time to dash, right? You dash in. On the Kiriko, you can tell bad things are happening to my tank because of the fact that they're ignoring me, right? So I'm like, I can't even exit now. So I had a perfectly safe exit there, but if no one's looking at you and you exit, the fight's over. Right, like you know that your tank must be low if they're not even looking at you. So I just kind of suicide into them. Doesn't work out. That's why I did what I did. Didn't work, but you know, still the right choice.
I am such a klutz. Justice reigns.
Farah gets a quick kill, 2 kills. Now there's no point in being here, so I'm gonna try to get their attention as far away from the spawn door as possible, while staying full health. Hey guys, don't look at my spawn door. But then Farah gets another kill. And then, okay. What the heck? Like no amount of distraction is gonna work if if my team doesn't group up and do stuff. That was kind of hopeless by the time we went. So then the fight is over before you get there again. Lots of ults. I could ult, but it feels like we already won. So I'm just gonna hold it. Didn't really do anything there. Okay. I think at this point we're just hoping that they stagger, right? And the cart keeps moving. So Tracer's going to contest cart, and I'm going to push Tracer off. They've got a 5v3, right? Kiriko, Bap are stuck, and Tracer is over here. So as long as Tracer doesn't stop cart or get anything done, and Bap and Kiri suffer. So Bap's already dead. Kiri can just teleport out, so that's a non-issue. So we're just kind of pushing people away from cart. Yeah. My strategy only really comes into play in 5v5, so when the fights aren't 5v5, I'm just kind of randomly shooting stuff. So yeah, they staggered, especially Baptiste staggered there. And then we just kind of full push. Nothing happened. That's weird. I'm trying to figure out what happened here. I must have thought they still had people in spawn, I guess. Who's the last person I see die? Tracer. Tracer's fully out. Okay, so I'm pretty sure Tracer can't join them, and Farah just died. So we got 15 seconds before Tracer Farah can join them. That's probably why I'll... Yeah, I should just use recall. Tracer's doing a really good job. I can't duel a Tracer at this rank. I am beyond my mechanical skill. Like, you put me in a 1v1 against anyone at this rank, I'm going to win. Especially a Tracer with Pharah. So I'm mostly just playing Brig style here. I call this Brig style, it's like brawler style. It's like I'm going to figure out who on my team is feeling threatened and then push it forward. Okay. This is clearly a suicidal distraction. Let's see what made me choose to do it. I'm very curious. What's Mercy doing? Mercy's rezzing someone. Anna and Tanky Tank are pushing Cart, and Cart is moving. So if the 4 blue dudes just sat on me and Orisa and Anna while Mercy does a res, Anna would probably have died or I would have died. So that's why I did this. Like, this is a 4v3, can't win a 4v3, it's time to pull some people off. So I'm willing to die to pull people out of a fight that they would have won anyway. Like, if I'd stayed, I would have died, so it's better to leave. And even if you die, at least you give your team a real fight. So Pharah wastes ult, and I just kind of line of sight it. And then in she comes. Whoop. Lots of attention wasted from Mercy and Pharah. But then as soon as I burrow, they give up on me. And now, you know the rules. If they stop shooting back, you have to go hard. Or if your team is disengaging, you disengage too, but they're not. So my wrist is in a lot of trouble. I gotta all in here. Oop, let's see if I notice if I disengage. Nope. I disengage. That's a bummer. So I think that was a mistake that probably cost my team this fight. If I had gone down here, I could have helped a little bit as Orisa died, but more importantly, if I had just come out here and burrowed right out into the open, then you know Hog and Pharah would have been like, well, who cares about an Orisa that may or may not die? There's a Venture out in the open. And then my healers would have said, oh my god, Venture just burrowed out into the open, and they would have come too, and then it would have given a lot of space to my tank, who could have pushed out main instead of having to go up through the top, and maybe it would have been a real 5v5. But instead, I just kind of disengaged and was like, what's happening, guys? And then my tank died. So we're waiting for the tank to come back. Mistake. It's hard because this game has been so chaotic. Like, we're pushing so easily that like things are getting really spread out and chaotic. Alright, so we got a Tracer who wants to come up here high ground with Pharah. So I want to keep everyone's attention high ground, but not take any damage. You see how that ability cycle gave my team free entry into that room? That's cool. And now again, I think this is a mistake. I'm just going to push cart and see what happens. Well, that's not a good play. Hey, if they're going to let you push cart and get away for free, I guess why not, right? So now I can hear that Roadhog knows where I am and cares about me, and that's my favorite, right? That's my favorite thing ever. Because Roadhogs love to hook Ventures, so if you can get a Roadhog's attention who's not even in line of sight of you, it's juicy. Juicy and delicious. So it's still a 5v5. Oop, we're down 1. Fury's low. It's weird how the the Pharah Mercy and the Ashe Anna are just like playing their own game. I don't mind. I like how I'm wearing So hectic with the Pharah. Alright, tank's dead. It's a reset unless we can get a distraction for the rest. So Bob's in, I'm trying to make a big noise, like dashing into the air like that. He's very like, everyone look, if there's a Venture, you can't burrow, you can definitely kill Venture. That's what that is. That usually is to try to get my team getting this off. And I don't think we did, but that's what I was thinking.
The name's Cassidy.
Yeah, I would have exited when our Orisa died, but the Bob went off.
60 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, when a teammate ults, you make a lot. That's the rule. So I was like, that's what we're doing. I don't think it's a good idea, but it's what we're doing. Now my team is trying to get McCree to group up with us, and I'm like, man, can't just wait for that to happen. Alright, so even. We lost our tank again. Our tank is really fond of them. Yeah, I'm really out of sync with what my team wants to go. It's clear that, that what I'm thinking is not what they want. And now this game's basically over. In the last 3 or 4 fights, all I did was push cart and get each time. Which is a very pessimistic way to play. It's like, well, we can't win, so I guess I'll push cart. But that's okay. Got a lot done there. I just want to watch the end of the game because I don't think I'm going to get back in it. Yeah, it's looking good. Alright, let's go back 20 seconds and see what happened from a more macro perspective. So I killed Kiri. Shot a little bit at their Tracer and their tank and their Mercy. Their Mercy died. I killed their Mercy. So I killed both healers and their tank is really low. I don't think I got the tank low, but I was there. And then they died. And the Pharah dies up there. Sweet. Very weird fight. I'm still not sure I fully understand it. Like, I clearly did good things, but why were they good? What even happened with the Pharah? I want to watch that from the Pharah's perspective. Alright. So Pharah cares about me, but in a way that's totally useless. She's just taking Mercy and Pharah out of the fight. Shoot at Anna. Not even get Anna low. Pushing Anna out of the fight. Kree and Anna are pushing Pharah out of the fight. So from the Pharah's perspective, this was a great fight. She interrupted her res, she killed our Mercy, she killed our McCree. The Pharah's like, I did everything I needed to do there. And then she looks back and like, oops, both my healers died and my tank died and we lost. That's funny. That's the challenge of like, if you compare what Pharah did to what I did. Stopped a res, killed 2 healers, right? I killed 2 healers and I damaged the tank a little bit. But Pharah's 2 people. Pharah's Pharah Mercy. So interesting. I want to see what happened from Tracer's perspective.
Let the Kitsune guide you. Oh, having a rough time. Back we go.
So yeah, this fight just came down to our tank didn't die and their tank did die.
Back in the box.
I think they're gonna mop this up. That was pretty cool.
Beep.
Score.
Alright.
Initiating match. Ready for battle. Ready for
Gear
battle.
up, crew! Who knows what we'll find out there?
So this map is very different. I've been watching a lot of games where it was very clear what I was trying to do. I was trying to figure out when my tank was gonna go in and cause a lot of damage and like chaos, and I was trying to just pull one or two people's attention away from that damage and chaos. But I think on this map I wasn't playing that style. It feels like I'm just playing like don't let Ferris see me, please God don't let Ferris see me. So I don't think there's a ton to learn here. Either that or maybe there's even more to learn here. It's not the same style. Yeah, it's a different style.
In action, baby.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
This is classic, right? Get to a place where they don't want you, even if it's not a good place. It's a very Junkrat style, right? I'm in the spawn room, like they spawn here. This is one of their spawn points, and there's a mega here. They could just go push the cart. They could just leave. This is not a good position, but they don't want me here, and the fact that they don't want me here is what makes it. Right, this is their mistake, not my success, but it works so often. So now Mercy's going over there to res, and we have spawn door. We own this whole space. Cards didn't move, people died. You know? Same plan. Shoot Farah a bunch, support the super aggressive monkey. Make sure the hog has someone to throw a hook at that he can't hit, and go back to spawn. Enemy spawn. If they want me out of their spawn, they're gonna have to come to their own spawn. Like, they don't want to be going to their own spawn, they want to be pushing towards our spawn. They want to be creating space. But you can't create space if there's someone behind you in your spawn. It's a dying point though, because we had already lost 2 before I even started. This is very similar to how I play ball, or how people play Junkrat. It's like, let's not try to win the fight, let's try to start the cart. So I want to be behind the cart, keeping them behind the cart. Because what they want is 4 people way out in front of cart, like they have now, with 1 person on the cart throwing heals. And that's bad for us, because cart's moving that whole time. So what I want is to be on cart. See, we're down 2 before I even get in, just like before. So what do I want? I want to be behind cart. Yeah, none of these kills are even possible. This is just done cart again. Sad. Man, they sure are steamrolling us. 4 minutes left and they're already basically to the end. Something better change. Obviously, Dad, we know that in this game. It's not a spoiler. But what changes? Again, especially when I get nano, my goal is just to make it so that if they want to shoot at me, they have to turn their back to the people throwing sleep darts and hooks and, you know, random stuff at them, right? I guess we don't. We have sleep darts, but they're dead, and hooks we have to cast them. But you know what I mean. Make them turn your back. And no for you. So I don't think I've played super well this game. house not so far. Maybe there's something cool that happened there. Oh, I don't understand.
Whoopsie daisy! Oh, better. Careful, we're outnumbered. Justice reigns from above.
I'm really feeling the heat.
Same deal, I'm just stalling. I'm like, I think I've already got a kill. Just want it to be hard for them to get me off guard. Like, I wasn't even in that fight. That's funny. Again, I'm just reminding them that if they don't want me here. So I burrowed into them and then went right back to where I was. And I'm like, guys, come this way, as far from the cart as you can get. And now I want to pull attention away from that castle. We're going over here. Now I want to wait till my diva exists, then touch cart. Very close to losing the game. I can't believe we won this game. It's so weird. Like I said, every one of these games in my 11-1 or 11-2 win streak feels like I did so terribly and we just shouldn't have won. But like, obviously it's working. What is it about this weird ass style that's working? I understood the other games, but I don't understand this one. I practically don't even shoot at anyone. Very rarely distract people. I guess it's a huge distraction during important times. But like, not that many.
Excavation initiation!
Oops. Down 2 in overtime. So weird. My brain does not compute. Let me in.
Hey, it's Keiko.
I'm okay.
Oh, I feel all warm inside.
Surprise! Keeping the heat on.
Like, my thinking in almost every play was either, okay, this fight's over, let me just, like, push cart. Or, okay, this fight's over, we lost, let me wait until an appropriate time and install cart. And die on cart. Like, I didn't do anything but push cart and die on cart. And then we won. Like, so weird. Okay.
Let's make history. They have this coming, so let's get
Ready.
Just to cheer me up, let's watch the play of the game.
surprise.
Alright, we're gonna take ourselves a 5v4 where our tank just got humped. Save our tank by drawing fire from 3 people. And then they're all gonna stop looking at me because of my tank. I'm gonna kill the only one still looking. Kill the crew, kill the Baptiste. And then kill the hog. And then Tracer. I don't think we killed Tracer, but you know. Play the game.
Coming through.
Isn't that sad? And I missed 4 times, and I'm like, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna stop missing. I'm moving. Yeah, I'd say that I would describe this style of making the best of unwinnable fights. Because like this is another unwinnable fight, and tanks are already in and dead. And I'm just making the best of it. So weird.